Hey Grand Harbor, Josh here on number 9 tee on the river course. Just got through with the pretty successful men's invitational. Hope everybody had a good time playing in that. And the golf course is getting better and better each day. Weather's certainly been a little bit better. We had a system come through yesterday afternoon about 3:30. Just to tell you, we got 0 inches of rain on the harbor, 0.05 of an inch at the shop, and 1/10. Our gauge is on number 13 on the river there. So quite the difference throughout the property on rainfall yesterday. But anyway, it was good to get a little bit of it where we did. So over the last, I don't know, several months, there's been a few times where mowing height, in particular in the fairways and the approaches, has been brought up. People are having a tough time with the tighter lies. So we're going to discuss a little bit of that today. And I do have a tool we use here, and this prism allows us to actually measure the height of the grass on the field. Now we also, in the mechanic shop, we have something that's called a bench setting, and we have a gauge that we use to set those mowers in the shop. And our fairway height of cut right now is over a 1/2 inch, 0.550, over a 1/2 inch. But we haven't been getting a lot of grass in the fairways. So we're kind of going to go over that. With the tees here, now we do put a little more fertilizer on the tees, and the tees get a lot less or no cart traffic. Sometimes we'll put a sprayer on it, but we walk mow the river tees. These mowers have a bench setting of 450, so it's actually lower, under a 1/2 inch. And again, the fairways are at 550. So that's in the shop. So when those mowers leave the shop, that's what they're set at. But there are a lot of factors that play into what you get in the field. The weight of the mower, the kind of rollers you have. But here again, on the tees, we're going to use this prism, and we're going to go down here and see what our actual height is. Phil, if you can come on, see if you can get on here down. Now, this measuring device is broken up into 1/10 of an inch increments. So these tees are looking about at 3/10, so 0.3 of an inch. That looks like the actual height right there. Now, Phil, we're going to walk over here because number 9 is such a great example where we have a lot of cart traffic. Oh, everybody welcome Royce. Hey, Royce.
Hello,
Yep.
Good morning.
He doesn't have a microphone, but he speaks loud enough. So number 9 is interesting here because of the traffic. We get a lot of, this is a pinch point is what I call it. A lot of cart traffic, doesn't have anywhere else to go. So this area has been beat down, I mean, pretty much since we opened. And we never mow this grass. So Phil, if you come over here, and we're going to check this prism out right here in the rough cut. This was, you know, this is where we're in the rough here, and this area hasn't been mowed. Now, what would you say, Royce? 2 years? I mean, we haven't mowed any grass here, and
there's never anything here to cut.
Never anything in here to cut. What do y'all got? I mean, there's a couple of stragglers. What do y'all got there? 2/10?
Yeah.
That's low.
Maybe.
So the point being is traffic, cart traffic in particular, being golfers and the maintenance staff and the cart staff, without this grass essentially ever being mowed, or at least since we opened, that's 2/10 of an inch. So that's pretty low. So we'll go out to our fairway next, Phil, and we've mowed these fairways 3 times this calendar year. Once in January, once in February, once in March. And we do that. We're not getting any clippings because the height of cuts on that are over a 1/2 inch. So what we're seeing is, one, the nature of the grass, the celebration grass, but on top of that, it's all the traffic that kind of beats this celebration down. and restricts its growth. Now, when we start to continue to warm up, this stuff will start to grow a lot quicker, and then we can get a little bit higher actual height on the grass out here in the field. But you know, the 3 times we did mow fairways this year has essentially just been to kind of clean them up from all the divots. So let's see what we got for actual height down here in the fairway on number 9. And these were last mowed, I think it was the Thursday before Men's Invitational. I don't know, I'm getting about 3/10 there. So my conclusion is it's not our mowing practices or our mowing bench setting that's getting us down to these low actual heights out here on the field. It's simply a function of traffic and slow growth in the cooler months. So you know, when we start to warm up, this grass will start growing a lot more. We'll be able to get the actual height out here up. All right, Phil, let's wrap that up. I know that was a lot of information. I didn't mean to take too much of your time, Mr. Gibson. Again, we appreciate everybody's support, and we'll see you next time.